Don't you just love the introduction to a new region of Teyvat? Especially the orchestral performance. I know I do. And after listening to the symphony performance for Natlan a number of times, I have some things to say in analysis of this hauntingly beautiful piece. This is the Unlikely Genshin Gamer, and welcome to a Genshin lore soundbite about the sounds of Natlan from the perspective of someone who feels as though our culture was faithfully represented. This video is a little different from my usuals, and some may not like it, but allow me to begin my analysis of one of the most inspirational songs hoyomix has ever released. Firstly, I want to say these sorts of presentations of the cultures of the world, more so than some others, are what speak to me of the developers' understanding of the peoples whose story they have decided to tap into. The lyrics of the song Natlan itself were very moving on a level that many people do not understand or resonate with. And for hoyomix to have been cognizant of the nuances of such a message and not only respectfully but properly execute it is a wonderful nod to my culture. This song accurately depicts the mindset of the peoples that are the inspiration for Natlan, my peoples included, whose national pride grew through the refusal to give in to the dark forces that would have annihilated us. The drive to fight for family, nation, homeland, freedom, and Lord, even to the death and beyond, is depicted in the tone and lyrics of this song faithfully. Apparently, for Natlan, the fight against the abyss was just such a fight. The torch of rebellion against that which would extinguish them was passed on from warrior and hero to the next in line, until they could come back to continue to fight because defeat was not an option. To burn to cinders and then, through the song of those who would remember them, come back. On the game side of things, this seems to imply that the corruption of the abyss endured most ferociously in the borders of Natlan, so much so that this led to the title of the Land of War. Not because of infighting at all. They had a common enemy. Not only did the peoples here have to fight for so long, the nation grew to embody the most noble definition of war. To fight to preserve the existence of everything that you hold dear when it is threatened by unrelenting forces. More than any other nations, this song, Natlan, is the anthem of Natlan. The movements of the music tell that story as well. Both the lyrics and the tone of part 1 depict an ode to those who have passed on, to encourage them in the importance of their sacrifice, and to remind them to gather strength to come back. Rest, weary warrior, and we will carry on until you are able to join us again. We will wait for you, we will sing for you, is a special line to me, because music is our power. Even when nothing else was left, our voices can incite the courage needed to continue. The singers showed that well. This beginning is the song of resurrection. Then the transition to part 2, which was so hauntingly beautiful it gave me goosebumps, leads us into a feeling of the unified movement of everyone towards that all-important battle. The continuation while waiting for those who have fallen to make it back to the side of those who are still fighting. From here on, the rest of the song pays respect to the idea that Natlan does not lose. Their conviction and dedication to this war for all means victory is always on the path and will not be delayed, no matter how dark it seems to get before that point. The beauty of this particular song obviously moved me, as you can see. But as a lorist, its story implications are tremendous as well. I have heard some who dispute who are the true enemies in the world of Teyvat, and I've always believed it to be the Abyss. It is the only one of the antagonistic forces whose only drive seems to be everyone's death. Not to rule them or control their lives, just to ensure the end of their existence. The finality, if you will. This song, and what we have learned about Natlan through the livestream, further confirms this. No one except the Abyss is on the side of the Abyss. Everyone's differences can be put aside, and new alliances can be forged to face off against this dark, deadly force. A force that has forged warriors in the land of fire like those of old. This analysis and comparison is not meant to make anyone feel bad, but it is a reminder that when our reality, past or present, is respectfully remembered and expressed, that is one of the best types of representation. After everything I have seen in the live stream and Genshin's renewed dedication to its player base, this new nation, one I have been looking forward to for a long time, can't get here soon enough. Contrary to popular belief, we haven't been let down. I invite you to listen again through the eyes of a rebel and see what I mean. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and hello Natlan.